Hello Aries, it's Rose with Psychic Readings with Rose, here to bring you your May mid-month 2023 Psychic Tarot card reading update for your sign. Now Aries, we are doing this new moon in Taurus on May 19th, time being fluid and divine timing. So whenever you're watching this reading, it'll be the right time for you to receive these messages. And it's going to be in your second house. And your second house speaks of financial matters, your self-esteem, and your earned income. So let's dive right into your reading, Aries, because I've been getting a lot of the same messages. I've been shuffling and shuffling and shuffling, and the same cards and the same theme keeps coming up. So let's just dive right into this reading, okay? So in the recent past regarding your energy, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Stelliums is a King of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man in your life. If you are a female, this could be a boss, this could be a partner, this could be a father, a brother. It will play out differently for all of you as this is a general reading. And as you know, if you want to get in touch with me to book a personal reading, you can go into my about section and all my information is there, and you can we can set up a reading for you, my beautiful Aries. So the King of Pentacles is a very practical man. He is slow moving in nature, okay, but he's very worldly, he's very grounded in reality, and he's very good with financial matters. And this new moon in Taurus is highlighting your financial matters and your earned income and also your self-esteem, okay? For many of you, it really is about your self-esteem, and somehow it's tied up in how you feel about your earned income or what you do for a living or how you make your money. For many of you, if you have a partner, a long-time partner or just a recent partner, looks like this man came in recently to help you achieve your financial goals. So many of you, maybe if you've been a single mom for a long time, you've been a stay-at-home mom, and your partner has been taking care of all the finances in the house. It looks like you're wanting to go back into the workforce or maybe do something creative that you do at home, maybe with your children, or maybe, you know, if you don't have children, maybe you were a housewife taking care of the house. Maybe you guys bought a new house in the past few years and you're working on decorating it, and now everything is fine and you decided that you want to now enter the workforce again. But it's something that I think is creative to you, something that you used to do maybe when you were younger, or maybe just for a hobby, and you're kind of like, you know, it makes you feel good about doing this, and maybe you're thinking about, you know, pursuing this creative project financially. So maybe opening up an Etsy shop, maybe a YouTube channel, maybe you're selling on Poshmark. It could be anything really. For some of you, I am getting it's a consignment business, and I'll tell you why when I get to the second card, which is in your current position. It's a consignment shop, and it's something that you've wanted to do for a long time. So maybe you used to go thrifting when you were younger. It doesn't have to be necessarily clothes, or it doesn't have to be necessarily antiques or jewelry. It could be anything that is vintage, you know, coats, sneakers, whatever it is. It can just be even baseball cards. You know, it's going to apply differently with all you. Like I said, that's why it's good to book a personal reading with me. Yeah, but I mean, the King of Pentacles is very understanding, very very patient. So I feel like if you are involved with this king, wonderful. This king will help you achieve financial freedom, which I feel like this king has taken care of you for a long time, and now you want financial freedom, and he is willing to help you do that because it's going to make you feel better about yourself. And this king loves you, whether it's a partner or a father, brother, or friend. If you are a man who date men, this is your partner, and maybe you're going into business with your partner. Okay, so that's very exciting. Maybe you have to let me know in the comments below if you had just started a business with your partner. For females who are not attached or you date females, this could be a man that comes into your life, a friend or ally or a boss, mentor that has come into your life to help you achieve your financial goals. Maybe you're in a partnership with another female and you both split the bills 50-50, and you want to be able to bring as much to the table so that it's not going to cause a problem in the relationship. So that's very smart. But for many of you, I'm picking up consignment shop, antiques, vintage, and Aries. You know, I love you guys. You my first is tarot, and I have a lot of Aries clients and friends, and I love how you guys are enthusiastic about being crafty, and also about how you view the esoteric world and how you like to learn and speak and do. So I think that many of you are creating something, because Aries is very creative, or maybe you're creating your portfolio for the future. Maybe you're redoing your resume. Maybe you're entering the workforce. Whatever it is, I have a feeling for half of you watching this, it's going to be about creating a business for yourself after being taken care of by a partner or significant other, or maybe not working for a while. Many of us, we're not working for a while for whatever reason. The world has gone through many changes, and many people are not working. Okay, so you're going back into the workforce, or you're deciding to switch your job. But here we have in the current position, I'll tell you why I got consignment shop and why I got like vintage, or things that are made, that are handed down, like heirlooms or something like that. Is the Six of Cups in the reverse. Now, usually this is not really a great card to see in the reverse, because it speaks of like sad childhood memories, or being nostalgic of the sadness of the past. But I don't feel that way here. I don't feel that way here. Okay, Aries, and I'll tell you why. Because the King of Pentacles is so grounded and so positive, and we're going into this new moon in Taurus. So I feel like this Six of Cups here is just representing objects, okay? Objects, or, clothing, an object. Clothing, a vase, a cup, a dish, pictures. You understand what I'm saying? Objects that are gently used, or old, or vintage, like I said again. And you're maybe opening up a consignment shop, or maybe this is something that you used to do when you were younger as a child. I mean, I used to make bracelets as a child, and I had a bracelet business, jewelry business for quite some time. So this could be what I'm picking up on too, although I'm not doing that anymore. I'm obviously doing the cards. For some of you, when you were children, as a child, a teenager, I read tarot cards, and now I'm doing it for a living. So if this is you, hats off to you. Congratulations to you. You need to let me know so I could follow you on your channel. If you are opening up an Etsy shop, or a boutique, even a consignment boutique that has your crafts, and then some other people's stuff, and then old things. I'm seeing old objects, maybe from like from the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe even going back to the 30s and 40s even, right? Collectible items. But these items carry energy. And I feel like, Aries, all you need to do, because I feel like your self-esteem with the second house, it keeps coming with self-esteem. Your self-esteem is taking a hit, okay? And you're not really understanding why, and I'm going to tell you why. Because these objects, or whatever it is that you're holding on to, carry a vibration or a frequency that is not really aligning with you. So for instance, if I go to a consignment shop, and I get a few wine glasses that are just one or two, and then they're all different looking, or if I get a few plates and stuff like that, that little tchotchkes, things that I like to have around my house sometimes. Just I use it in offerings to my goddesses, or my angels, my ancestors. I like to get older, more antique-y looking stuff sometimes, and it carries a vibration of the previous owner or owners, right? Or maybe it was on the shelf for a long time and you don't know who's touched it or something like that. So what I do, I cleanse the object when I bring it into my house. So I would start by washing my hands, right? Then I take the object. Okay, so if it's a piece of clothing, then you're going to have to maybe bring it to the dry cleaner or just wash it yourself by hand or something like that. And then dry it maybe outside, say a prayer, releasing any negative energy that may be attached with the objects, because they hold frequencies and they hold vibrations, and I feel like it's bringing you down a little bit. So you're not really enjoying going into this new moon, and you're not really understanding why. So forewarned is forearmed. So for many of you that I'm speaking about objects in the home or in the office or whatever you're working on, you need to clear those objects of their energy. Okay? Not every one of you is going to be opening a time shop. Not every one of you is going to be opening an antique store. Not every one of you will be selling on Etsy. So this could just be that you're opening a home business, or maybe you're changing your one of your kids' rooms, or maybe a guest room into your office, and there's objects laying around, and you need to either cleanse them, clear them, or give them away. This way you can start anew. That's what I'm picking up for you, Aries. Okay, I know it's a few different scenarios. It's a little bit all over the place. But we are coming out of this lunar eclipse in Scorpio, and we are all feeling the shift. I know I am. Please let me know down below if you're feeling this shift, if you're resonating with this, okay? And I'm giving you what I do, okay? So you wash it, you clear it, you bless it, you make it yours, right? And then you just go on about your day, and then you trust in you trust in yourself, you trust in the fact that, yes, I am not limited to a certain belief system when it comes to my finances or whatever. Maybe something, comes into lands in your lap. Obviously, this King of Pentacles came through, right? Whether he's someone that you've known for a long time or someone you just met. So something wonderful is about to happen with your career, with your finances, with your earned income. It's about to get a hike, take a hike. So don't be afraid of what you're doing, okay? Get rid of that energy because it's not yours. Hold on to the object, but remove the energy from it, and you will feel a lot better, okay? From some of you, this is a house clearing, a house saging. Many of you, the first go-to item in a house saging for many of you is actual sage smudge, a smudge stick. So you go into the house and you go over the corners and you're praying, you're playing music, and you're saging and smudging to break up energy. That's great, breaking up the energy. But then what are you doing after that? Because that's kind of like just dusting around energy and moving around the energy, breaking up the energy, but the energy needs to leave, right? So we need to remember that we have to open up the windows, open up the door, turn on the air conditioner, whatever your situation, whether you live in a home or a studio or a condo, it doesn't really matter. You could be doing this for your business space, okay? You revamping your business, redoing your home office or your office that you rent or your office that you own, whatever it is, general reading. So, if you open the windows after you've smudged quite a bit, now you're going to let out all the energies that no longer serve, right? And you can do that with an object as well. You can absolutely sage an object, smudge an object, clear it, or you can clean it. There's many ways of doing one thing to achieve the same results. So we're not limited to just one way of doing things. That's not... and it's funny because the King of Pentacles, although he's so good-hearted and so practical and imaginative, he is kind of set in his ways, but he'd be understanding and open as to how you do it. So I can understand that. like maybe the King of Pentacles not believing in that every object carries a frequency, and that's fine. You don't have to debate about it. I wouldn't even debate about it. I would just do it. You know, so then you're opening up the windows, and then you're letting in the negative energy out, and then you're replacing, you know, you close the windows and you replace now it with a beautiful smelling candle, some incense, essential oils going, music, your good energy, and then you have your self-esteem is lifted. You feel good about yourself. You want to get back into the workforce. You want to improve your finances. You want to improve your earned income, and ask, believe, receive, Aries, okay? Because it's going to happen for you. Because in the future, I see the Five of Swords in the reverse. So this speaks of peace, okay? After some turbulent energy or maybe chaos, arguments, fighting. I'm not saying that you had that happening. Maybe it's just the energy around you and wherever you are living or wherever you are dwelling, where you're working, where you're not working, you know. In the future, I'm seeing many of you are doing the house clearing, doing the saging or home office saging, getting rid of the negative energy, and it's gone. It's gone. But the Five of Swords does speak about it being temporary. Whether it's upright, which is a toxic energy of people fighting and really being nasty, and in the reverse, it's to like feeling, some people feel defeated, but I also feel like it's a temporary time of peace, like a time out of peace, you know, knowing that you will have to do it again, you know, this clearing out of energy and old belief systems and old objects, or just cleansing, clearing, like I'm saying, to bring in more. You know, it could be as little as your affirmations that you say for prosperity and abundance and independence and self-esteem and self-care. You're changing up those affirmations. Maybe you're tired of saying those affirmations. Maybe it took a while for you to get them to be second nature, and now you don't even like want to say those affirmations anymore. I mean, this Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse really did a doozy on many of us, and a lot of things come from the past came up. And you know, it's all about reinventing ourselves with Scorpio, right? So I would just change my affirmations, and I would just know that periodically, you know, I would, you know, make a list or add it to your phone. Know that every few months, change your affirmations or do this home saging, the business saging. Check your bank account for any false activity, you know, stuff like that. Because the advice and message from Spirit is the Tower card in the reverse. So the Tower card in the reverse, it still speaks of a shocking event. And I have been listening to, because I'm not an astrologer, and I have been listening to this May 19th new moon, because I love Taurus and I love the energy of Taurus, the Empress, the Mother. I love that energy. And I was really focusing on, you know, the good things that can come out of this. So there will be unexpected, what I've read and what I've heard, there will be unexpected turns of events for each sign, and it will play out differently depending on what house your happiness is. Like this is in your second house. So with that being said, it's unexpected with the Tower in reverse. It's not as dire as a Tower upright, which is like this, oh my God, like a breaking down of an old system or breaking down of something major, a huge way of doing things, breaking it down to create like a shocking event, which leads to enlightenment always, usually. Okay, the Tower card I do not always see as a negative card. In fact, it is a very positive card based on if you read with the other cards and you pay attention to what your messages that you get from Spirit and your own intuition, your own gut feeling, your own inner knowing. The Tower in reverse, it's still a surprise, it's still a shocker, but it's way more positive and it's way more something that you can handle. Either way, it's a shocking event, and that's all about what this new moon is about so far, what I'm understanding. You just keep going, Aries. You know, you don't stop. Like for instance, when I was coughing, right, and I took a sip of water and my voice was not right for a little bit, but I knew I had to keep going with this message for you guys. So I just rode through it because I knew I was going to get through it, because I'm giving you a message that comes straight from source, comes straight from your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels, your loved ones in heaven who love you, who miss you. Or actually, they don't miss you because they see you. Maybe you miss them. And you know, they want to help you. You have a lot of help here. You have a lot of help and support to create something wonderful here. So, you know, ask, believe, receive, and then know that, you know, I mean, I know it can be like sometimes draining to have to constantly, you know, protect ourselves, clear away the negativity or the energy. And some of us don't like to work with energy, and some of us don't believe that the energy can get to us, but it can. Energy can get to us. It's not a big deal. It's like, think of it this way. So if in another month you need to do a smudging or saging for whatever reason, you do it. You know, it's just like, you know, anything else. If you're going to go to the gym and you're not going to put too much effort into it, then you're really not going to see that much results. And if you don't, you know, if you don't keep up with, let's say you lost 10 pounds and it was all by your workouts, and you decided that you wanted to take a break from the working out because you're tired and you just want to rest. So we know that you need to kind of like supplement that with watching what you eat, right? Or it's just anything else. You know, every day you need a shower, every day you need a bath, every day you need to brush your teeth, you know. So think of it that way. Be more practical about how the King of Pentacles approaches it. Now, he's more like, and I really don't like to say this saying too much because it's said so much over and over again, and it's like kind of like just repetitive and played out. But it is what it is. You know, the King of Pentacles doesn't let anything bother him like that. He just keeps moving forward, but he does it slowly. So that's his method. You know, slow and steady runs the race. And I think that is going to be what I titled this video, is either slow and steady, or ask, believe, receive. I'll let you know. Obviously, you'll see it. But like the message and the advice from Spirit is the Tower in reverse. So it's something that's going to surprise you regarding, you know, your self-esteem, your finances, you know, your earned income. The King of Pentacles keeps popping up here. You know, you guys are very lucky to have this King helping you out this month, or he has been helping you out. And I see that, you know, you will clear out a lot of baggage that you've been holding on to, or a lot of energy that you've been holding on to that's not yours. For some of you, you're getting rid of a lot of beliefs or that you had about yourself and running your own business and being your own boss from when you were a child. Maybe you grew up in a home or environment where there was a lot of people that would speak negatively of you or say things. And I'm sorry if that's some of you Aries, that you were bullied as a child, and you were made to feel like you weren't worthy of all this. But no, you actually are, and you're actually going to be doing such a great job that nothing is going to stop you moving forward. Aries, you're very fiery, you're very ambitious, you're very creative, and all you have to do is just adjust to the energy and, you know, take things slow. Don't always rush right into the fire. You know, kind of take a little bit more practical approach and kind of slow down and just allow things to happen. And, you know, when you do your rituals, maybe you do money-making rituals, prosperity rituals, abundance rituals, fertility rituals, whatever it is that you're doing to create a life for yourself, to work on your self-esteem, self-care, you know, make it fun. Make it so it's not so something that you don't look forward to, you know. Put on your favorite concert. Put on good music. Music to me is like so healing, and I feel like it's the gateway to the soul. I really do. I feel like it brings us all together as a world, as a nation, as just people here on Earth, right? So I feel like that would help you a lot, Aries, as we navigate into mid-May and we go to June. Oh God, I can't believe it. So yes, but we did it. You did it, and you're doing well. And I do see pieces coming. Okay. Many blessings to you, Aries. Please, if you've made it to the end of this reading, you like what I had to say, please subscribe to my channel. Please comment below. Let me know how this resonates with you. If you're cross-watching for fellow Aries, please share with them. And yes, I will see you in June. Many blessings.